first on Guam. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adahi Itano program. Apply at matson.com. Cars Plus, Guam's automotive leader in sustainability and electric vehicles. Learn more at carsplusguam.com. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
Both proposed bills for a new site for the Guam Memorial Hospital failed last week. Where do we go from here? I'm Nestor Lecanto. I'll have details coming right up.
CNMI Governor Arnold Palacios has asked the CNMI Department of Public Safety Commissioner to resign. I'm Tomas Manglonia with the full story and exclusive interview with the now former police chief.
After Typhoon Mawar knocked down the iconic Chief Kapua statue, many are left wondering where is he now? I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with what's being done to make sure his legacy isn't forgotten.
Half day and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz. Thank you so much for starting your week here with us.
Well, before we get to our local headlines today, officially the conference championships for the NFL. The San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl.
The two teams to face off in Super Bowl 58 punched their cards to the biggest game in sports. The AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs are returning to the big dance for the fourth time in the last 5 seasons after beating the favored Baltimore Ravens 17-10.
In the NFC title game, the San Francisco 49ers will appear in their 8th Super Bowl after beating the Detroit Lions in the nail-biting comeback victory 34-31. The Niners came from 17 down at halftime to win. KUAM will bring you coverage of Super Bowl 58 live from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas on February 12th on KUAM TV 11.
Well, it's back to the drawing board for Guam's Hospital of the Future. A pair of bills identifying 2 different locations both failed to pass during session Friday.
So what happens next? It depends on who you ask, but both sides say it's not over yet. Nestor Lecanto reports.
Everyone agrees that Guam needs a new hospital. But when the highly anticipated vote came down at Friday's legislative session, both the governor's bill to build it at Barrigada Mangilao and Senator Chris Barnett's measure to build it at the original site at Ipoh Point came up 1 vote short. So where do we go from here? Barnett says they may try for a revote.
So I know we're anticipating an upcoming session, and it's my intention to try and get my Bill 185 back onto the session agenda. That being said, I'm pretty sure we'll see 184 as well. And I'm hoping that, all of the colleagues have had time to really go over the merits of both measures.
Meanwhile, the governor says she will not be seeking another vote on her bill and will veto Barnett's bill if it passes.
The legislature is, very adamant that they choose the site of the location, which is really not their responsibility. It's an executive responsibility to do that. And in every step of the way, they've been obstruction, I've encountered in every step of the way. I am moving forward, and I will continue to work with people and to get other kind of resources that maybe we can look at, discuss other options with people. But I'm just wondering, what is their plan?
It appears neither side will be backing off from their preferred locations, and both express frustration that such a huge decision has yet to be finalized.
I really felt disappointed, not just for the people of Guam, but also a little embarrassment as a senator who's part of this body, knowing that, we have this huge responsibility.
It's a great disappointment, and I hope that they come around and be reasonable and be civil and be very professional and respectful, because we all need to work together to make this hospital happen.
Details of the governor's alternative have not been released, and no dates have been set yet for the next legislative session. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.
But the one person who may hold the key to where the future hospital is built could actually be Minority Leader Frank Blas Jr. He voted no on both bills and would be the decisive swing vote if all other senators hold to their positions.
Blas wants the administration to address the current deteriorating healthcare system before he decides. He spoke with KUAM's Nestor Lecanto earlier today.
So let me ask you this way. So if the administration came to you and said, we're going to do this, this, and this right away to address the hospital's problem, will you support Barrigada Mangilaw as the future site of a new medical complex?
I'll support, an effort to decide on where a hospital should be built.
So even if they say that you wouldn't commit to their site, you could still vote for the EPAL site?
I'm not going to tip my hand and force my hand to decide to tell you as to where I'm going to, I've made up my mind as to, if the decision has to come down to it, where I would vote.
Again, he still won't say which location he's supporting.
The former Sinamay Department of Public Safety Commissioner, whom Governor Arnold Palacios asked to resign last week, shares his side of the story.
Regional correspondent Tomas Manglotnia speaks with former police chief Clement Bermudez, who says he doesn't know why he was asked to leave.
NMI Department of Public Safety Commissioner Clement Bermudez resigned last Friday at the instruction of NMI Governor Arnold Palacios. Tonight, he speaks exclusively with KUAM News, sharing his side of the story. Bermudez was called to the governor's office around 2 p.m. last Friday after a cabinet meeting was canceled. It was then he learned that the governor wanted him out.
He got to the chase and asked me for my resignation. I asked why, right? Because it's a big surprise for me. And he says that he was taking a new direction. And I asked again, is there something that I've done wrong or anything that will warrant my resignation? And he did not answer. So it was really straight to the point, and I asked if what would happen if I did not submit my resignation. And he answered that, and I quote, "I will exercise my prerogative to terminate you."
Faced with that decision, he returned to his office and called for a leadership meeting to break the news.
And I leave the office. As a matter of fact, I dignified this office, and I leave it without any ethical, legal, or moral violation.
Bermudez, who was confirmed by the Senate last April, says he's done his best to rebuild trust in the department.
And I've been doing everything, in my power and the time. And more importantly, it's the sacrifice of my family. My family gave up so much for so little. But, we're resilient, and we hope to know what I have done wrong.
He has this message for the community.
I will reassure the community that these dedicated men and women deserve the leadership and the right leadership so that they can continue and be supported going forward. And to whoever and as a matter of fact, I mentioned to the governor that I hope he selects my replacement to ensure the wellness and safety of the community, but more importantly, the people behind the uniform. So that is the challenge I give to the next commissioner, is take care of the people because they will take care of the community.
KUAM learned that Department of Corrections Deputy Commissioner Anthony Macaranas was designated as acting DPS Commissioner by Governor Arnold Palacios. We're also still waiting for comment from the Office of the Governor. Meanwhile, as details develop, we'll have our full interview and more on KUAM.com. Tomas Manglotnia, KUAM News, Saipan.
Now to a weekend theft caught on camera outside of a Dededo store. Guam police responded to a retail theft complaint at iMart along NCS Road in Dededo Sunday afternoon. The store owner posting the video surveillance on social media. The theft happened just after 4 p.m.
Cameras capturing a clear image of the suspect's face and the getaway car, a silver Toyota Corolla license plate AHT 8699. Authorities have not said what items were stolen. If you recognize the man or the car, you're asked to call police at 671-475-8615 through 17. Police say the Navy sailor charged in connection to a deadly crash in Jigo was driving nearly 100 miles per hour. It happened last November along Route 1 Marine Corps Drive. Chandler Adams is charged with vehicular homicide and vehicular negligence with bodily injuries. Prosecutors allege Adams' headlights were off at the time of the crash. Court documents state the impact forced the van making a left turn onto Route 1 to slide 83 feet. 62-year-old Irene Santos was the driver of that van. She was killed in the crash. Santos, along with her 5 grandchildren who miraculously survived, were coming from Bible study that night. Adams is being held on $25,000 cash bail.
He got a teenage girl pregnant after years of rape. Now Rhinex Royson is asking a Superior Court judge to reduce his prison sentence. Royson is currently serving 90 years in prison after being convicted of multiple counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct and vulnerable victims special allegations. He lost his appeal in the Supreme Court of Guam to have the conviction overturned. Defense today telling presiding judge Alberto Lamarena they will file a motion to reduce Royson's sentence.
Will the position of vice mayor in the village of Sinahanya cease to exist? The current mayor supports abolishing it.
The discussion comes after Senator late Friday's passed a bill to do just that. It's now up to the governor to decide what happens next.
The late Sinahanya Vice Mayor Rudy Iriarte's wish to abolish the Sinahanya Vice Mayor position is one step closer to becoming a reality, with senators passing a bill to eliminate the position Friday. The Guam Election Commission already prepping for a special election in March. But what happens if Bill 230 is signed into law? GEC Executive Director Maria Pangilinan.
If and when governor signs the bill, then all preparation ceases. So we will stop preparing for the election, the special election.
That potential halt to include contacting stakeholders involved in the special election.
GPD and the Department of Education, those for this one, that's 2 of our major stakeholders, one for the polling place, one for the transportation and security at the ballots. So, we haven't scheduled any meetings. We've made initial contact with them. So all that just ceases. Nothing goes on.
Pangilinan adding the GEC may also reschedule a meeting set for February 9th, meant to ratify special election candidates.
We have yet to receive a packet. The deadline to receive a packet, I think, is Wednesday or Thursday.
Meantime, KUAM speaking with Governor Lulian Guerrero on her plans for the legislation.
I haven't seen the bill, but as I understand it from the mayor, he totally supports it. He has told me that there's really, for the population of his village, he doesn't feel there's a need for a vice mayor. So I will review the bill, and of course will certainly very seriously consider the comments of the mayor.
Now, whether or not the late Vice Mayor Iriarte's last wish materializes rests in the hands of the governor. The bill on her desk for review.
Time for a quick break, but keep it here.
You're watching KUAM, your leader in local news.
KUAM TV8 is now streaming live on Peacock.
Expected to participate in the parade.
Get your local news and weather at home or on the go.
Building a home on Guam is to make sure it's typhoon-proof.
Plus your favorite NBC shows. From Today to The Tonight Show, live.
We're so happy that you're joining us.
You guys ready for this?
And so much more.
The OGs are back. Oh, what a treat.
All in one place. Streaming now on Peacock.
Troy Polamalu Safety, a.k.a. the Quiet Storm. Troy's seen more out of the corners of his cold steel eyes than most mortal men have seen straight on. The last thing an offense would witness? A fury of flowing mane, incoming at high speed.
Hey!
Cat-like quickness and supernatural instincts like Troy's only come once in a lifetime. And oh, how grateful we are that they came in ours. No one made the beloved burg of Pittsburgh feel quite as safe as this safety. The Hyundai Tucson with advanced safety and tech, because even safeties could use a little more safety themselves.
When ordering the best Big Mac ever made in all of Big Mac history, with more special sauce in every bite, expect some unexpected company. He does this all the time.
Introducing the bigger and better Double Big Mac, a taste sensation with 4 beef patties, Big Mac sauce, and the works. Hurry before the Hamburglar steals it away. Rubble rubble for a limited time only at McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Zoom Zoom! 'Tis the season for speed, and Docomo Pacific is putting prepaid customers in the fast lane. Starting November 3rd, 2023 to January 31st, 2024, every $5 prepaid card purchase from a participating store gives Docomo Pacific customers a chance to win a brand new Mazda 3. So load up at participating stores and drop off your entry to any Docomo Pacific retail store. Docomo Pacific, better together. Some conditions apply. Visit DocomoPacific.com for details.
Welcome back to Primetime. Many are left wondering, where is Chief Kapua now after Typhoon Mawar tore down the 11-foot statue nearly 8 months ago? The Chief Kapua Park in Hagåtña still remains empty today.
It's not the first time the iconic monument was brought down by Mother Nature. Mitsuki Hirayama has more on what's being done to ensure his legacy isn't forgotten.
A reminder that this is where the mighty Chief Kapua statue once stood. Typhoon Mawar cutting the chief at his ankles, bringing the 11-foot statue down. But where is he now?
We head to the Department of Parks and Recreation in Paseo, Hagåtña to find out. Their Parks and Rec Director Angel Sablon, along with Deputy Director Warren Pelletier, shows us where it's safely stored, along with its predecessor.
Here they are.
Oh, it's right here.
We just removed the tarp that was there.
We have them covered with the tarp. So
okay.
That's the original one, and this is the second one that broke.
So the one on the left is the one that fell during Typhoon Mawar?
Correct.
And then the one on the right is from 1976, the original one?
Yes.
The original was erected in 1976, just after the powerful Typhoon Pamela hit home. It would stood the test of time for 40 long years, even through Typhoon Pongsonhwa. Its replacement, installed in 2016, lasted 7 years until Mawar tore it down last year.
One of the first things I did after the typhoon, or even during the typhoon, was get on the vehicle and go out and start doing the assessments of the parks and the damages. And this is one of the first places I went to see that he had broken and fallen over. So
what was going through your mind at a time when you saw him?
It was, first thing was, where's the Sanahi?
KUAM also there the morning after Mawar, reporting the missing Sanahi.
Chief Kapua is down and his Sanahi is gone.
The Sanahi was in the Guam Police Department's possession and returned soon after to Parks and Rec, where it's now secured under lock and key.
They have to get through me to get to this. Still the same way when it was around his neck, and it's quite heavy.
Sablon adding this Sanahi will once more adorn Chief Kapua's neck, though Kapua himself will get another new look. Parks and Rec plans to commission a new statue from the Department of Chamorro Affairs.
The administration is laser focused and working with Chamorro Affairs to also get another statue going. I mean, that's the directive that has come in. Yes. Only because these can't be repaired.
KUAM reached out to the Lieutenant Governor's Island-wide Beautification Task Force on when we can expect to see it stood up. No word yet on when that may be. For now, Sablon assures the community Chief Kapua's legacy will not be forgotten.
The two Kipuas will be safe here, and like I said, we're going to recommend that the Department of Chamorro Affairs and the museum set aside maybe a place for them, where people can come by and see what they were both standing up once upon a time. But the wrath of God and a typhoon, 2 different typhoons came and knocked them down. But we're going to still put another one up. And like Guam said, we're going to show Guam's strength, the people of Guam's strength, and determination to continue to honor their past.
Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Thanks, Suki. Well, he was the former chief probation officer and administrator of the courts, and now John Lozama is the new post-commission executive director. His appointment was announced at the Commission's regular monthly meeting on Friday, and it could not have come at a better time. The position has remained vacant before the passing of Robert Camacho, and the Commission has had difficulty moving forward with decision-making. However, Lozama has settled in. A grand opening ceremony was held this Saturday. KUAM was also there to try out the delicious food, and we also caught up with the Manang Pika co-owner Justin Antonom.
Feels awesome to be, to have a dream that I have a dream that just came true. I mean, so overwhelmed with all the support from family, from friends, from all our customers. And it all started from my sister, who we call Manang, her cooking. Yeah, and then we just started selling it, putting it out there in social media. We try to make our restaurant feel more cozy, so that way when you come in here, you're not here sweating, you're comfortable. We want that for all our customers. We want you to eat and feel good, eat good food. Yes, have a good experience just coming in here.
The new restaurant is open Monday through Saturday for lunch and dinner, and they add the food truck still be open for operation. Now for a look at your world at home. Here's a view captured of the sunrise from Tizon.
This view plus more tomorrow music streaming now on Isla Digital Radio.
Guam is truly a majestic place with its sheer natural beauty, wealth of beaches, and culturally rich landscape. Unfortunately, Guam has a real problem with unwanted invasive species. Help us in preventing their introduction and spread. The coconut rhinoceros beetle, the little fire ant, the African snail, Siam weed. These are just a few of the numerous invasives on Guam. Follow proper custom procedures when bringing plants and animals into Guam.
Help protect Guam. Tell your family and friends about invasive species.
To report invasive species, call 475-PEST.
Taco Bell is so good and so cheap.
I know, right? I wonder why.
What if they know we're broke? What if they're trying to be the good guys?
Ah, thanks, Taco Bell!
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
better than a cheesy bite? Cheese in every bite. That's why we invented stuffed crust pizza, topped and stuffed with almost a pound of cheese. There's only one original, the original stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Proudly distributed by
All right, everybody, the St. Joseph's Catholic Church down in Inalahan is inviting you to the launch of a limited edition book, Familia San Jose, A Year of Faith, Faithfulness, and Festivities. The launch is at 10 a.m. at the Guam Museum. Make sure to check it out on February 3rd. You can be an intern with Naval Facilities Marianas. You can get an expert internship. This is amazing. Construction, engineering, they are looking for you if you have an environmental, business, or engineering background. Come check out officials at UOG on January 30th and 31st at 9 in the morning. Bring your resume and bring your enthusiasm and your ambition, of course. And if you're up in Saipan, February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, and roadside waving will be held on the 16th from 5 to 6 at the Garapan Fishing Base. Back to you guys.
It's birthday wishes time.
Here's your Cold Stone Creamery birthday club shoutout submitted on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday on this 29th of January to John Edward Leon Guerrero, and happy birthday to the most handsomest fireman. Hope your birthday is filled with laughter, love, and more awesome memories. We love you, John, says your familia. And belated birthdays going out to first Ryan Michael Sablan Gofigan. Happy 19th birthday to you. Wishing you many more blessings, Ryan. Enjoy your day. Love and miss you, Bula. Say mommy, TJ, and your three brothers, Juan, Avery, and Aaron. And happy belated 21st birthday to Megan Cruz, who turned 21st on the 27th. Hope you have an awesome day and don't party too hard. And we love you, says your family.
Happy birthday to all of you celebrating out there today. That's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Mick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.